every relocation video about Tampa Bay shows you the same exact places, the same suburbs, same lists, and I know because I'm guilty of making those same videos. But if I were moving here in 2026, starting from zero, my real short list has 7 places on it that the algorithm almost never shows you. We're talking about an artist village on the water, a town built by Greek sponge divers, a golf cart pocket most locals can't name, and an old Florida Gulf city hiding inside the urban core. This is an honest list, and at the end, the 4 areas everyone does research on and exactly how these 7 compare. I'm Tamily Abdo, local real estate agent with eXp serving the Tampa Bay area, and the numbers I pulled are current market data for the last 90 days of homes that have actually sold, and we're looking at single family homes when we reference these price points. So before we pick one, the rule this whole list lives by, every pick is here for exactly 3 reasons: the price data, the commute, and the amenities, what fits your budget and how you want to live. That's it. There is no best place in Tampa Bay. There's the best fit for your priorities. And your list might look totally different from mine. And when you work with us, we show you every single option every single time. So the list is just a starting point, never a fence. Let's start with pick 1, the artist village almost nobody searches for, Gulfport. Tucked on Boca Ciega Bay between St. Pete and the beaches, and it's nothing like either one. A genuinely artsy waterfront village, independent shops and galleries on Beach Boulevard, waterfront restaurants where flip-flops are formal wear, a First Friday art walk, its own little beach and rec complex, and a community identity so strong it feels like a small town that got surrounded by a big city and refused to notice. So let's review the numbers. Medium sales are at $410,000 for single family homes, and this is just in the last 90 days. So what does your money buy? It buys vintage Florida cottages and bungalows near the village core, where walkability sets the price. Then we've got mid-century block homes a few streets out for meaningfully less, and waterfront pockets that climb fast. The honest caution, it's small, the housing stock is older, so inspections and insurance homework are non-negotiable, and flood zones vary street by street this close to the bay. And who it's not for: anyone who wants new construction and big box convenience at the door. Gulfport traded that for character on purpose. Pick 2, Tarpon Springs. At the top of Pinellas, and there is no place like it in Florida. Built by Greek sponge divers over a century ago, and the heritage isn't a museum exhibit. It's the working sponge docks, some of the best Greek food in America South, and downtown on the National Historic Register. Add the bayous, Fred Howard Park's beach, and the Pinellas Trail's northern end, and you get character and coastline in one zip code. So the numbers here are, in the last 90 days, their average medium sales price has been $340,000. What does your money buy? It buys historic homes near downtown with real architectural bones, standard suburban ranches throughout the middle at the area's value core, and bayou front homes where the price steps up with the water view. The honest caution, it's the far top of Pinellas. Tampa is a real drive, and this is a trade for the character. So who is this not for? So daily Tampa commuters and anyone who needs an airport run under 40 minutes. Quick thing before we keep going. My team showed me a number this week that surprised me. 97% of you watching are not subscribed to the channel. And some of you have actually told us that YouTube auto unsubscribed people randomly without even asking. So one favor, look at the button under this video right now. If it says subscribe, then you're good. And seriously, thank you so much for your continued support on watching the videos that we post here. Now, if it says subscribe, could you please tap it? I cover the Tampa Bay area, and the videos only show up to our subscribers first. All right, now let's continue and let's go over pick 3. And viewers have literally asked for this one in the comments. Palm Harbor. Sitting between Dunedin and Tarpon Springs, out-of-state buyers search its famous neighbors and skip right over the middle, which is exactly where some of the best coastal suburb value in Pinellas live. And inside it, the pocket most locals can't even name, Ozona. A tiny golf cart waterfront village, a few streets of cottages, marinas, and dockside restaurants hiding in plain sight off of alternate 19. So the numbers here are as follows. The median sales price in the last 90 days for single family homes sits at around $530,000. So what does this money get you? So we get established suburban neighborhoods with real yards throughout the center, the Ozona and downtown pockets where village charm carries a premium, and gated golf communities towards the east. The honest caution, like all of coastal Pinellas, flood homework street by street, and the bridge conversation if you work in Tampa. So who is this not for? Buyers who need brand new construction. This is an established market and that's its charm. Pick 4 crosses back to Hillsborough, Westchase, the planned community that grew up. Tree-lined parkways, 2 golf-anchored town centers with restaurants and shops, parks and trails threaded through every village, and the ace nobody prices in. It's arguably the most polished community this close to Tampa International. Frequent flyers, this is your pick to beat. Numbers here. Median sales price in the area is at $712,000. What does this money buy you? Villages that range from townhomes and garden homes up through executive streets. One master plan, several distinct price stores. The honest caution, polish has a price. Westchase rarely goes on sale, HOA standards are real, and inventory moves fast. Who is this not for? Bargain hunters and anyone who chafes at community rules. You're buying the finished product, and finished products don't discount. Pick 5, Carrollwood. Original Carrollwood on Lake Carroll and Carrollwood Village, and here's the pitch in one line. Mature trees, real lakes, established streets, 20 minutes from downtown and the airport, and none of it feels like a construction site. While everyone researches the brand new suburbs an hour out, Carrollwood has quietly been the why didn't anyone show me this answer for decades. So numbers for here. Median sales prices for single family homes sits at around $500K. What your money buys you. Mid-century ranches and lakefront originals in Old Carrollwood, the village's golf course street from the same era with bigger lots than anything new construction offers at that price, and pockets of townhomes at every entry door. The honest caution. Older stock means inspections, roofs, panels, and plumbings, and Dale Mabry traffic is the daily toll. Who is this not for? Buyers who want brand new finishes and warranties, because Carrollwood sells you trees and location instead. If this list is earning its runtime, tap subscribe. 2 picks left, then the 4 areas everyone asks about. Pick 6, Temple Terrace, and I bet most people watching from out of state have never heard of the name. One of Florida's first planned golf course communities, charted in the 1920s, wrapped around the Hillsborough River on the northeast side of Tampa. Brick streets in the old section, a canopy of grand oaks, riverfront parks with kayak launches, genuine old Florida, 15-ish minutes from downtown. So the median sales price in this area for single family homes is $397,000. What does this money buy you? Mid-century homes under the oaks at the sum of the best price per character in the urban core. Golf course and riverfront streets that step up front there, and almost nothing cookie-cutter anywhere. So the honest caution, the surrounding commercial corridors are dated. You're buying the city inside the borders, not the strip malls outside of them. And the older homes, inspection rules apply everywhere here. So who is this not for? Buyers who judge an area by its main road instead of its neighborhoods. Pick number 7, FishHawk Ranch and Lithia area. The Southeast Master Plan answer that relocation videos skip while we're busy showing you the North Corridor. FishHawk was trails first before that was a selling point. So we've got dozens of miles of paths through preserved land, village centers, pools and parks, a finished mature master plan where the trees have had 20 years to grow. The numbers here are as follows. The median sales price for single family homes sits at around $615,000. What does that money buy you? FishHawk's established villages across a wide range of priced doors. Newer phases are still adding inventory south, and the honest caution is really the commute. You're southeast of Tampa, and the daily run downtown or to the South Tampa employers is the trade-off for the trails. Who is this not for? Airport heavy travelers and anyone allergic to HOA structure. So we've covered our 7 fresh picks, so 7 different Saturdays. Now let's get into the names you've been waiting for. Wesley Chapel, Land O'Lakes, Two Rivers, Angeline. If you've done any Tampa Bay research, the algorithm has already introduced you, and we've done full episodes on all of them, so I'm not gonna repeat them. Instead, the one thing about each that the search results will never tell you, and the fresh pick from today to test it against before you decide. Wesley Chapel. What search results won't tell you is that being the most researched suburb cuts both ways. Maximum amenities and maximum competition from every other buyer who typed the same search. The test drive. Tour back to back with Westchase. Same polished philosophy, 20 years more mature, closer to the airport, and suddenly you'll know which one your gut actually wants. Land O'Lakes. Now this is where I live. What does the search results won't tell you? Half the people searching it are really searching for a feeling. Lakes, pines, room to breathe that isn't exclusive to the 54 corridor. The test? Tour it against Carrollwood, where that exact feeling has 50 years to grow, 20 minutes closer to everything. So if Land O'Lakes still wins after that drive, and for me it does, you'll know it's real. Two Rivers and Angeline. What's the sales office won't lead with is that you're the pioneer, and pioneering is a personality type, not a price point. The test. Spend an afternoon in FishHawk first. That's a finished version of this same exact bet and what it looked like 20 years ago. If walking FishHawk's grown-in trails make you want the 2045 version, buy the master plan. If it makes you want the trees now, you just saved yourself a decade of waiting. Full breakdown of all of them are linked below. Now let's get ready for some Q&A. First up, why isn't my area on the list? This is my short list, and I built it on 3 criterias. I wanted to share price data, commute, and amenities. And Tampa Bay has dozens of areas that fit different priorities. But when we work with our clients, we ensure that we are talking in regards to your criteria, your lifestyle, and what fits for you. So this is just my take and my personal list that I wanted to share. Are these areas harder to buy into without local help? And honestly, I would say yes. Because they don't come up on your top search results, local expertise is highly recommended because some of these areas are overlooked because they're not high on the search criteria. So partnering with a local real estate agent and expert to recommend these locations based on what it is that you're looking for, it could be a match made in heaven if you get some local expertise on your side. Will these places stay hidden, and should I hurry? I don't work off of fear mongering or fear base or FOMO. I like to present data and facts. And some of these places that I shared or mentioned, again, they're not high on the search relevancy, but you know, I want to show you possibilities of what's a match for you and your lifestyle. So they're not hidden, they're not a secret. If you hire the right agent, they should be able to give you a list of possible opportunities for you based on the criteria and search that you share with them. If any of these from the list I just shared with you and the ones that everybody's searching about belongs on your short list, give us a call or text us at 813-669-0857. That number's on the screen below and in the description. So go ahead and tell us your budget, your commute, and how you want to spend your Saturday, and we'll build the tour around your priorities, every number verified before you fall in love. I'm Tamily Abdo, local real estate agent here in Tampa Bay, and every Thursday we share a new video with a breakdown on what's happening in the Tampa Bay area.